Hello, welcome to Fourth Dimension Tarot. My name is Maria. I'm your Sherpa for this read. This reading is going to be for Cancer for the month of February. I will be doing individual zodiac signs for the weeks, each week throughout the month of February. But this is an overall read for Cancer for the entire month. If you like this vibe, I'm going to encourage you to subscribe so you're notified of when I post new content, as well as, if you could, hit the like button. I love the comments, all the positive ones, of course. And they've all been pretty fantastic. I end my day in gratitude, just grateful. And I gotta be honest with you, I read the comments and I'm just blown away. I love the stories. I love that this resonates. It's just great affirmation that I'm doing my calling. It's been a long day, y'all. Been a long week, and looking forward to a new month, quite frankly. For the sign of Cancer, there seems to be like a theme coming out that I'm hearing a lot is death and rebirth. And I don't know if that's all water signs or just Cancer. But it's kind of nice, actually. It's fresh new starts. And if you, we have a wolf moon tonight. I'm doing this reading on Friday. And quite honestly, a full moon and a wolf moon is make sure your intentions are set. This energy will probably be good for another week or so to linger. And if you know what your intentions are for February, I'd write them down and read them maybe every day. It would maybe help you stay focused. It's going to help me. I know I'm going to set mine. So join me on this walk in February. Bottom of the deck is Justice. So, Cancer. Justice is it's a major arcana, but it's also really the divine stepping in. Justice is similar to Judgment. Justice is the balance by the divine and equaling, karmic energy, I suppose. So justice is when something has, just like in a court of law, right? Justice is served when negative things have occurred and you've passed a test. That's the best way to describe justice, in my opinion. And the divine is usually got blessings and intervention all over the situation. And at the end of the cycle or at the end of the test, blessings come in. So congratulations and be prepared, because you might be in, it's like spiritual Christmas. I guess that's the best way to put it. Or birthday, or whatever you want to call it. So this is the Justice card. And a friend of mine got me this deck. Isn't this the coolest deck? I've seen it out a lot, and I like the pictures portrayed right behind it. So as you know, I do a 10-card spread, and on the bottom of the deck, there's some residual energy other than the top card. And so I kind of dig, because again, if you know me, watch my readings, I am nosy, and it's my sign. Of course, I'm going to be nosy. So right behind Justice is the Wheel of Fortune. I can't make this up, you all. So the Wheel of Fortune is the divine actually turning your timeline. And it's like, here's a great example. Let's say you made a bad choice and you made the wrong decision back here. Or you got stuck in some kind of karmic loop where you're making considerably consistent wrong choices. And then all of a sudden you pivot and you start making right choices, right? It's like the tsunami of blessings come in. That's the Wheel of Fortune. So expect great things. This is great. Under that is the Three of Swords. I don't know if I want, and then the Ten of Cups in reverse, and then the Ace of Wands in reverse. So we're gonna leave that here. We're just not gonna look at that right now, but I do like these two cards, so I'm gonna hold on to these two. All right, in the top of your spread, more will be revealed, I'm sure. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is a brand new beginning, right? It's a brand new opportunity. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, but it is new. It's an ace, right? And pentacles are substantial. You know, it's an investment. It's whether you're investing or somebody's investing in you. I get the sense that I almost maybe work related is money, but I could be wrong. We'll find out. Two of Wands is right underneath it. It's a decision. This is, when I see the wands, it's not peanut butter and jelly versus ham sandwich. It's which direction do I want to go? It's a pivotal crossroads more so than maybe a decision, right? So it's like a life-changing decision. How about that? That's this card. She's kind of sitting looking out the window, wondering, and you can see the world here. She can go anywhere. This is kind of a big decision. So Cancer, you looks like you're getting an opportunity and you can go and do anything, anywhere, and you're actually considering some of these things, left or right. Next two cards in the spread is the Death card, right? And death cards are two things, of course, for death of a human or of a situation or a relationship. And it also can be, depending on the cards surrounding it and the story as it unfolds, it's rebirth. So it might be the death of an old relationship or parts of a relationship that weren't working in the relationship anymore. And the rebirth is going forward in that, with that person in a new chapter, right? Leaving the old things behind and starting afresh. So that's this. Right below that is the Devil. Dun, dun, dun. So Devil, it gets a bad rap, but you know, it's in the upright. So it's deceit. It's maybe manipulation. It could be codependency. It could be just dark. I don't know. It's just dark. It's just a dark card, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. I always think, look at the guy. You know, he looks like from a hair band in the 80s. I mean, I probably dated somebody like this, I'm sure. And he's got a pentagram tattooed in the middle, or a pentagram tattooed in the middle of his chest. He would totally be somebody I would date in the 80s. I'm sorry. Probably drove a Yamaha or something. Anywho, yeah, doesn't he look like a guitarist? Anyway, or a lead singer maybe. Okay, so I'm sorry, I digress. So the Devil, a couple things about the Devil. I do like the depiction on this card, because look at this. He's a puppet master. So if this were the King of Darkness, this right there, this guy with his hand on his head, is stuck. He's stuck in the addiction. He's stuck in the cycle. He's stuck in whatever it is, whatever he can't get unstuck from. He's feeling hopeless. That sometimes is a good picture, is we're chained to our addictions and we're trying to get out of it, but we can't. That's the Devil. That's how I see the Devil. The Devil owns your tail, right? So we got the Death and the Devil. It could be the death of an addiction. We'll find out. Hang in there. Halfway through the spread, Cancer, these are your cards for February. These depict you. These are going to describe your overall energy and how you're reacting in your spread for the month of February. I got the Hanged Man. That's good. So you can see the Hanged Man is, in this depiction, hanging upside down, looking at the situation differently. I've used the analogy of going to the eye doctor and having your eyes examined, and they go 1, 2, which one do you see better out of, 1 or 2, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4? Similar. So you're looking at the situation from a different perspective, right? The whole picture. This is not a quick decision like in the Two of Wands. You're spending considerable time vetting this, you know, making sure that this fits your life. In Cancers are emotional, but more importantly, they're stable and grounded. They have really deep roots. So they're if this is a move, if this is a change of life, lifestyle, life job, I mean, this is a big thing, right? And so when we are dealing with big things, it affects everything around us, because we have sustained relationships and created strongholds in these, you know, tight relationships at work, tight relationships with family, and we have very deep roots. So to uproot us and move us or put us in a new pot, like replanting a plant, is not as easy as it sounds. Cancers, as you know, have multiple friendships, deep relationships. We just don't usually pack a backpack and hit the road. We're not free spirits. We are, right? But we are also very home. We are homey. Four of Pentacles is right below the Hangman. So the Four of Pentacles is your mind is on your money. In this depiction, I should have showed you a little bit closer. She's holding onto her purse. And in the Rider-Waite deck, you have the guy standing or sitting. He has one foot on each pentacle, right? He has holding it down, and he's clutching one to his chest for the dear life, and then he has one on his head. He's consistently worried about money and how this is going to affect him. So you're spending a lot of time looking at the investment of this new opportunity. I do think it's a job, actually, and that you're looking at this in a new perspective and saying, I can make a ton of money, but it's a risk. Everything I got to move. I get the sense you got to move, Cancer, for this job, or you have to leave the job you're at. You know what I mean? Either way, even if you're not physically moving, although I do feel like you are, that might be for a lot of you that are watching this, is it's not in your local city. You have to leave the place you live, or it could be just leaving. And Cancer's, it's funny, as fluid as we are, we're a water sign. We're not really big on change. We kind of like stability, but we're open to it, right? If we're leaning into, that's what you're thinking about. If we're leaning into using our creative juices and we're exploring our skills and we can do something different and it's passionate, we might jump in. Three of Wands. So if you remember, we had the Two of Wands back here, right? So you made a decision by the end of February and you're moving forward with this decision. That's the Three of Wands, is forward movement. You're just moving forward. The Six of Swords is you're trying to make things right? So the Six of Swords, again, in the Rider-Waite deck, is two people on a canoe and maybe a small child. I don't know what's happening in the kid, but whatever. It's a canoe. In one side of the canoe is turbulent waters, and the other side of the canoe in the distance is calm waters. And the idea is I'm leaving something that's volatile and challenging and maybe boring, quite honestly, I'm bored, to something that looks like promised land out there. That's what I get the sense. So Cancer, it sounds like you've accepted that position. I'm just keeping it real. Or the relationship, and you're moving into what you feel is going to be a better choice and a better place for you in the future. King of Wands. King of Wands. I like the King of Wands. I give this guy a lot of crap, but in all honesty, the King of Wands, he's the grown player. He's the old, okay, let's keep it real. So the Knight of Wands is my Saturday night. So I give him a hard time too. So the Saturday night is somebody who's in and out energy. He's here for a fun time, short time, not a long time, good time, right? And I always say, it doesn't matter what your last name is. I don't need your phone number because I'm not going to see you tomorrow anyway. That's the Knight of Wands. Sorry. If you don't like my energy, there's 100 other readers you can watch, but this is just who I am. Just keeping it all real, y'all. So the King is kind of like his dad, his uncle, somebody. He's a grown-ass version of the Knight. Somebody that you dated in, college would have been the Knight of Wands. This dude is the grown man. So I call him my VP of Marketing and Business. So the King of Wands is passionate, and he's the VP of Marketing in my world. When you're older, they're fun, they're gregarious, they're liked by a lot of people, they're friendly, they always have a smile, they always bring joy and energy into a room when they walk in, right? But he's also the guy, and I always kind of use this analogy too, that he's going to take a client golfing and take an extended, have a couple of shots of whatever, vodka on the fifth hole, and by the time they're done doing their 9, he's on his way back to the office and he stops off and gets a Harley. He's a little impulsive. So the King of Wands in the upright is impulsive. And I feel like this King of Wands is slowing down a little bit and making better choices. He's got the Devil card here, and he's got the Hangman. So there's confliction, right? Should I go? Shouldn't I say, So I do believe, though, that this person is trying to find balance and make better choices this month, and he's or she, but it's a King of Wands, so I feel like they're being challenged in accepting this change. Right below the King of Wands is the Queen of Swords. So, and I'm going to clarify some of these cards. But the Queen of Swords, as you can see, she's sitting on this beach or shelf on the, whatever. She's looking out, and again, lots of water, and water in tarot is emotion. And she's stuck in her head, but her swords are down. She's got one in the sheath, and she has her wrist on it, ready to use it. But she's pretty calm, and she's waiting to have a conversation. And the Queen of Swords is somebody who possesses open-mindedness, I guess, to hear a conversation, but she doesn't entertain any dishonesty. She won't entertain anything shady. She has the spirit of come correct or don't come at all, and I will cut you if you do. And that is a fact, Jack, and she ain't playing. And just as a reminder, the bottom of the deck is justice. So there is fairness, and this is the divine stepping in to create fairness on a previous situation that went south, or that you didn't get your needs met, or you overgave, because there's a lot, you know, the devil and the death card. I'm going to clarify that because I am nosy and I want to know, because it's my sign too. And then of course behind that you had the wheel. So I'm going to put the wheel back because I only pulled the bottom of the deck, right? Overall feeling, and I'll leave that here. So I'm going to define this Eight of Pentacles, right? I want to know what this Ace of Pentacles is. Cancer. For Cancer, I got, okay, all right. Okay, so I have the King of Swords matching the Queen of Swords. So the Ace of Pentacles is an honest conversation by the King, coming in and making it right. They're honest. He's my CEO. So the CEO is very strategic, very forward in their communication. I work with some CEOs, and I always say I never have to guess what they're thinking. I know exactly what their expectations of me are, vice versa of the employees at the hospital that I work at, and everybody knows their role, and they can always come in. He's approachable, he's friendly, he's nice, but he's running the show, right? He is responsible. His name is on every check. He is responsible if a patient goes south. He's responsible if the state walks in. This guy he knows it. That's his job, right? And so this energy, Cancer, that you're possessing is ownership of the problem, your ownership of the solution, and your ownership of the opportunities that are coming in. You have a lot on your mind. You're acting like a CEO, and you're taking over these choices in your life like a CEO, and you're addressing them. That's wonderful. Right below that is the Ace of Cups. So this King of Swords looks like he has the spirit and the opportunity to present a cup or to receive a cup, a conversation about this relationship. And it could be with this Queen of Swords. I would have to assume it is a Queen of Swords because it's the only other energy on the table. I do believe that the King of Wands and the King of Swords are the same person. Last card defining the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new opportunity, is a Seven of Pentacles. So you can see in the Seven of Pentacles that they're willing to put down roots, like I was just talking about. I always find it interesting that I go on and on at the beginning of the reading only to find out that the things I said at the beginning of the reading are actually pertinent to the cards I pull. I don't know how that works out every single reading, but it does. And here we are again. Anyway, Cancer, you invest. You are a tree and your roots are deep. And here, this King of Swords is willing to invest, which makes sense, with the Ace. Two Aces now. You have an Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Cups. So this person is looking to invest in this relationship and really provide. That's a great card. Okay, so let's, I want to find out about this Two of Wands. So, Spirit, I want to clarify a little bit. Tell me more about this Two of Wands for Cancer in the overall energy for February. Thank you. All three. I'm going to take the top. Oh, there are three there. Okay, so defining the Two of Wands, I have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, okay? I get the sense, maybe, Cancer, this relationship has gone on for a while. It has gone on and on and on and on and on and on. And you maybe, have been reluctant to offer this pentacle in a commitment. a real one. So you're offering it to the Queen of Pentacles. So this is somebody with the Queen of Swords, Cancer, that you identify as stable, excuse me, you see as worthy of your commitment, of your investment. That's a big deal. Okay, I want to slow down here for a minute. I just want to clarify. I want everybody watching this to understand this card is long-term commitment. Like you've been having this relationship for a while. That's the energy. It's an older, long-standing relationship, but this is a long-standing future. This is not like excuse me. This is not a short term. And I am getting like blocked throat chakra right now. Like shh. I get like, don't tell all my secrets. That's what I hear. I don't want anybody to know what I'm doing. Stop it. I'm just saying. So this Queen of Pentacles is going to have an opportunity to have a conversation with this king, to talk about this Ace of Pentacles, this King of Swords. And he's going to come straight. He's going to come honest, and he's going to leave his heart on his sleeve, and he's going to tell you what's happening. Telling you what's going on, Cancer. It took like forever and ever. Patient. Y'all are patient. Lastly is the Eight of Pentacles. So if you remember, the Eight of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck is a gentleman sitting there, and he has all of his pentacles showing it off, right? And this king, I'm telling you, has invested over the years. He's done really well for himself. He's got skills, he's got talents, he's super sharp, and he's collected it. Look at, she's sitting in this chair and she's working like a dog, and they're working hard. And I get the sense of like day and night. Anytime they had a moment free, they put it towards their craft, and they've just saved their pennies, and they've collected this pile of revenue and money in their pocket, and they want to share it. Okay, great spread so far, y'all, Cancer. I want to define death, or if it's a death and rebirth. I kind of already know, but I'm gonna just play with me, would you? All right, Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is, as you can see in this depiction, he's got a crow talking. I get talking in his head. And crows, I don't know if you know this in Tarot, they're communication. They're forms of communication. And swords is anxiety, right? So in the other depiction of, the Rider-Waite is the guy running around collecting all of the swords because he doesn't want to get cut. He's defensive. He's guarded. Some people can see that as a deception card. I don't see it like that. I see the Seven of Swords like the deception card. But the Five is, I don't want to get rejected. I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve, and I'm up at my head, and maybe because this is a death and a rebirth, is you've been in this relationship previously that you're not in now, and you do not want to be rejected again, because that would kill you. Right below that, I have Eight of Swords. That's that, again, the Rider-Waite deck, for those of you just joining, and you might be familiar with that deck, but it's up in your head. This woman has got this toilet paper wrapped around her. I don't know how to say it. It's just so much fear. Like, it's cranked up. The volume is cranked up, and it is paralyzing. Day, night, can't sleep, can't stop thinking. I'm back and forth. I'm sick. I mean, seriously, this is like a hot level of anxiety. And so this is the Eight of Swords. So I have Five of Swords. I have an Eight of Swords on the Death card. Is it over or not? And then I have the Nine of Swords. Oh my geez. Like, this person is in extreme stress. There's a lot going on. I still think there's a job. I really do. But I don't even know if the job is as important as this relationship to this person or to you, Cancer. So this person's up in their head. Look at that. Don't know what to do. And the Nine of Swords, 10 is death. 10 is my cadaver with a bunch of swords sticking in this guy's back. There isn't room for one more sword because it's a body. It's essentially a dead body. It's over, right? Somebody's walking away. It's dead, completed. The 9 is you're almost there. You got to drop some of these swords. It's almost like panic attack, right here. So this person is in their head day or night. talk about the devil. Again, I kind of know where this is going, but I want to make sure. Yeah, did you all hear that? Something fell. Okay, devil card, defining it with the Three of Pentacles. Devil card with the Three of Pentacles. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. You all don't even want to know what my head says. I got the Nine of Wands in reverse. That's burden, carrying a heavy load. The Ten of Wands is a giant pile of sticks somebody's carrying and they can't walk one more step. And it's almost like, I'm done, right? I'm done with this. Last card is a Five of Cups. So Five of Cups and the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Somebody's willing to drop this. They want peace. This is the goal. The devil is anxiety and guilt. It's like guilt, shame, remorse, and anger, resentment, and this is, I'm seeking peace. This is also Five of Cups. I'm walking away. Somebody spilt the Three Cups, and we have a Three of Pentacles here. So I have two threes technically in this, even though this is a five. Five of Cups is that somebody's looking at this relationship and they blew it. They totally blew it. They walked away from it. They chose other cups. They are sad and remorse. I'm gonna go back to this image here about their choice. They made the wrong choice and they're stuck in their head and they're sitting in sadness. They can't even look at the two cups behind them because their focus is so heavily on, there's no cups in this card, but you get the idea. Their focus is so much on the hopelessness of the fallout that they can't see the blessing. If they could reconcile it, they could just pick up the two cups and start anew. The Three of Pentacles is somebody that they want to work with. It's almost like, how do I say this? It's a organization. It's an agreement between a party to do something. This guy has guilt. Okay, let's put this together. Let me just help you here. Or it could be a guy. If you don't know me by now, I just read energy. Y'all, take it or leave it. I don't know how else to do it. I'm just painting a picture of what I feel. This is a guy. Keep the hate mail, just saying. Because I must say, I will get like at least one person saying energy has no gender. You're absolutely right. This is a masculine gender. It's very heavy in nature. And this person is sitting in a bunch of regret and remorse right there over shit he did. I'm going to keep it real. And I'm going to say ego driven. You're not going to like this. You're not going to like this, y'all. I'm reading intuitively, heavily. Cancer. Did you hang out with some people you shouldn't have? Doing some stuff you shouldn't have? And you're afraid it's going to be found out. And you have guilt about it. A lot of guilt about it. And so much dirt that you can't, it might, if it ever came out, this relationship would be over anyway. That's what you're fearful of. You can't be clean with anybody about the crap you did. And you know you have to, because if it comes out, you're in trouble. This relationship, and it might be a year from now, it might be 2 years from now, when you're, like seriously in this relationship. That's how bad whatever this is would affect you. Maybe you have, and this, I would love to say this is a third party. I think this is multiple third parties. And I also think these are friends that maybe you talk shit about your chick. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. I think there's some backstabbing and game playing and ego. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Somebody was fragile with their ego and they didn't want people to know that they were choosing somebody. It was a bad choice and they were getting shit about it, and this person didn't stand up for his love. Which is kind of kindergarten, right? Because nobody cares what people think, but whatever. In this situation, that's the vibe I get, is that person didn't fit in with the tribe that this guy was running with. Now, Cancer is looking at the tribe he ran with and really kind of like waking up, going, none of these people are worth half of this person, right? Like, what? I kind of have an awakening, like, these are my peeps, my friends, my family, that I have clung to their opinion and made life-changing decisions about things I should do, people I should date, investments I should take, and I let them run my life. And unfortunately, I'm in the shitter because I allowed other people to run my life. That's the vibe I get. It could be a female, resonate with you, but I get the sense that this person's waking up and realizing that the Three of Pentacles being along with the Devil, this is the vibe, y'all. Look at this. Oh, wait, I'm going to go back this way because I want you to see this guy, right? I allowed other people to run my life. It's almost like it's beyond a victim. So a victim says, and I don't think somebody's playing victim. I think historically it's easier to give the reins to somebody else to make all your decisions about everything. I kind of get the vibe of I got approval. It's like approval seeking, right? Validation. I need other people's validation. And it broke your heart, Cancer. You walked away from the love of your life because your friends or family didn't approve of the person that you chose, even though they made you extraordinarily happy. I'm surprised that the Star card isn't out here. Lastly, this is also a heavy burden you want to drop. You want to quit this toxic, people-pleasing bullshit and find your own way. That's what I get. The Hangman, the center of the reed, Cancer, and I'm gonna define the Hangman now, but I really do think you're coming into your own. Spirit, tell me about the Hangman. Tell me about the Hangman, please, for Cancer. Thank you. Tell me more about the Hangman, please. I can't. I don't even really need any more clarifying cards. All right. Yeah. Three of Hearts in the upright. Hearts crashed. This is you're sitting there thinking you walked away from the love of your life. Maybe for a third party, maybe for a different relationship that was familiar, but you don't get along with. I think that your family and friends probably influenced that. Maybe it's an ex. I don't know. Does it matter? Not really. Because at the end of the day, your heart got crushed because you weren't true to yourself. I'm in recovery. I don't know if y'all know that, but I love on the back of these little coins that we get, right? Or tags or whatever you want to call it. It says, to thine own self be true. To thine own self be true. And there's a lot of truth in that, right? To thine own self be true, which means you need to know yourself. You need to actually spend some time to get to know, what do I want? What do I don't want? What is it that I want out of this ride, right? So how am I going to be true to myself if I never slow down to figure out who I am and what I want and what makes me happy? And I get the sense, Cancer, because we are people pleasers by nature. Sorry, but we are very loving and kind, and people's opinions matter, and we overgive and all that crap they say about Cancer. Most of it's true. And you got stuck hanging from a tree with a bunch of swords. Look at that guy. He's excruciating pain. And because we allowed other people to define our happiness and our value based on what we thought was right because of their opinion. That's the vibe that I'm getting. And the World, right? The World, but it's in reverse. So the World is an ending. It's an ending. It's a period, not a comma. Somebody closed this relationship out. They were sick of it. They left you, and your heart is broken over it, and you want to reverse it. You want to have another chapter. There's no other way to read that. You want to start it again and go back. The Four of Pentacles is the next card I'm going to define. You, in my heart, this is not, you're protecting your heart and your pentacles and your resources because you've been screwed over a lot, Cancer. I actually had a reading about this 2 weeks ago, maybe even a week ago. I don't know. It's the same energy. It's exactly the same energy. So this is somebody who historically gets in relationships that other people feel would benefit this person only to get used. And people are looking for a savior financially, typically, and because maybe of somebody's raising beliefs, or that's what you were told to do, is you're the provider. I get that. Protector, which is true, but it's also an equal give and take, right? And I don't feel like this was ever an equal give and take. You're previously. Now you're stuck in a place of you're paying out financial responsibilities that aren't yours. You're emotionally carrying people that you don't even like. You don't even like these people. You wouldn't hang out with them. You would never hang out with these people on it. You wouldn't talk to them on an elevator, and they are entangled in your future blessings. You are screwing your future blessings. Sorry, I call it as it is, and this is the gut I get, is you're consistently choosing bad options based on other people, or you had in the past, based on other people's opinions and their guidance, which is awful, because, and they're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about you. They're thinking about them. They're thinking about the other person. What's best for Cancer? Okay, this is defining the Four of Pentacles is the Ten of Swords. And it is in the reverse. It can be on the upright. Ten of Swords is my cadaver card. I do get the sense it just fell out this way. I feel like it's you want to put the last cadaver in this body and stop this behavior. That's my gut. You want to stop this crazy. You want to go after what you want to go after, whether it's a job, wherever you want to live, your passions. You're exploring your passions. You're finally getting to a place where you're okay. But it also could be, it could be in the, it could be an ending. Excuse me. It could be in the upright. It could be an ending. Take it as it resonates. Four of Swords. You're stuck in meditation. Very similar to the above card. The Hangman. The Hangman is somebody has a conversation with you, right? And you look at the perspective differently. It's a different view, right? This is you are placing yourself in the hangman position in meditation and prayer, and you're evaluating your choices. You're evaluating all these relationships, what it brought you. All your swords are put down. Swords in this card is ego, right? So you're putting your ego aside, and your anger and your justification and all this pity garbage that never served you, and you're looking at it clearly, and you have all your swords down, right? And you're really looking at your life, the whole thing from beginning to end, childhood included, how you raised your children if you have them, the relationships you've been in, jobs you've had, every major decision along your timeline, you're actually looking at and saying, did I make them in my best interest? Did I make these in my best interest, or did I get stuck in addiction, in fantasy, illusion, somebody else's illusion put on me, and I just put it on like a coat because it sounded good and I didn't know what I wanted, right? We just talked about this at the beginning of the read, which is ironic because here we are again talking about in detail. Lastly, any more spirit about this this Four of Pentacles? That's a lot for the Four of Pentacles. Cancer, I really do get the feeling this is a pivotal month for you. This is huge. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? It's like the Notebook. What do you want? You want the Ten of Pentacles. You want to go after your heart's desire. Boom. Drop a mic. I hear it in the background somewhere. So the Ten of Pentacles is the epitome of happiness. It's you looking back in your retirement age with your loved one of 40, 50 years and your grandkids and the dog running around. Look at this family picture. You're just enjoying your life and you're happy. You made good choices from here forward, and you never made a decision from this point forward to serve somebody before you. To thine own self be true. I don't even need to read the rest, but why not? I'm here. Why not? I get paid by the hour anyway. Just kidding. I don't get paid. Just in case y'all wonder. Three of Wands. What the hell is this card doing here? This is you moving forward. So I feel like I said, in the middle of your read, you figure it out. I think you're done. You are so done. You are embodying an F off, kind of sharp. Maybe this Queen of Swords is you, Cancer. I mean, not somebody else. I think this is your spirit, and you are deciding deciding and decisively cutting relationships that aren't serving you out. They're not providing you anything positive. They're not bringing joy to your life. They're not bringing any value to you. You're getting rid of them. They're toxic and you're holding you back. And that's where the wheel comes in, right? The wheel is showing up because you're making decisions to put you first, finally, and you're investing in you, finally. And the spirit, the God, whatever you want to call it, is just showering you with blessings because you are important. You are the gift. You're the gift. I get really passionate, as you can tell. Okay, Seven of Swords. Walking away. This is defining the Three of Wands. Walking away. What are you walking away? You made a decision. Now you're moving forward with whatever option you had at the beginning of the month, whatever unfolded in the middle of the month, what you found out to be not beneficial in your life, and you're going to go after what you love. Boom. Seven of Swords. Going after what you want. In the Chariot. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Here you are, keys in hand, bags are packed, and you're on your way. You're coming. And the Six of Swords, Spirit, let's define the Six of Swords. Going off to calmer waters. I want to know, where are we going in this lovely chariot? Making decisions left and right to cut out things that aren't beneficial, useful, blessings in our world. Tell me about the Six of Swords, Spirit. I think it's just peace. You just want some peace, man. Get rid of the drama. Get rid of the chaos. I hear it's the small stuff. It's the small stuff. It's baby steps. That's what I hear. Cancer, you might have just changed your diet. You might have started investing. You're making money in your investments. That's great. And it's a small, like you didn't get this. I hear, I didn't make this overnight. It was a small investment. It's like going to the gym, right? You don't like go once and have abs. I wish. Man, I wish. All right. So Six of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords. And it is in the reverse. So I think you want to leave the lies behind, because in the upright, Ace of Swords is an incoming truth. I think you're going to have an incoming, not so truthful conversation with somebody. When you make this decision, people are going to probably get a little butthurt, a little bit reactive, and they're going to want to press on you, on your hurt button, because they're going to feel the ache of your departure. The Moon in the upright. So there's this dishonest, which is kind of the Moon in upright. These two together is confirmation. Somebody, when you decide I'm moving on, I am moving on to calmer waters, right? I'm leaving the situation. I'm putting myself first. To thine own self be true. What serves me best? You're making a choice to love you first, and people are going to come forward to manipulate you. I don't know what else to say. This is not honest. These are not honest people. I don't know what to tell you. That's the truth. I will tell you the truth because I'm a Cancer and I would want somebody else to tell me the truth. Somebody's going to come in and try to manipulate you, tell you some bullshit to get you to stay. And you're going to be like, I'm sorry, I got to get in this canoe here and go off to calmer waters in my chariot so I can have my 10 Pentacles with the love of my life, whoever that is. Ah, Empress. There she is. I was waiting for her. Hello. I love this woman. She's amazing. So unlike these, Cancer, this is my read, so I get to read it as a way. You can take it two ways. The Empress is either lying to you, which I don't think, because you don't become an Empress by lying, but that's one way to read it. I think personally you have the Sun, so this is who you want to go. This is who you want in your canoe with you, Cancer. You want the Empress. The Empress is all four cards, all four queens. She embodies, she's everything. She's graceful, she's gorgeous, she's kind, she's loving, she's balanced, she's supportive. She's like the cheerleader of all the queens, but she's, solid. She is solid. She, I have friends that say ride or die. There she is. She will never leave you hanging. That's this Empress. The other queens have agendas. That's just true because that's what's the nature of that queen, right? The Queen of Wands. She's gorgeous. She wears stilettos. She's got really short skirts and looks like like spread in the magazine, Estee Lauder profile, what I mean? Like gorgeous, gorgeous. But she sometimes, just saying, sorry, Queen of Wands, isn't committing. She doesn't want to commit. She likes a lot of options. She is sometimes shallow. She likes stuff. Then you have the Queen of Swords, who is imbalanced a bit because she might have a Dixie cup of love versus the Queen of Cups, who's got this giant trough of loves. So it just depends on which queen shows up. And the Empress is all of them, but they're balanced, completely solid. She holds her own weight. She creates her own money. She can love balance. She can be honest. Like this is the Empress. This is who you want in your foxhole. Saying. And then you got the King of Wands. So Spirit, tell me about the King of Wands. King of Wands is defined of 10 of Cups. Can't make this up. You got the Knight of Wands. There's my player. And it's a woman, which I like. So the Knight of Wands is the Saturday night, right? She's a lot of fun. And so this King of Wands is saying, he's embodying that I'm just going to jump and be impulsive. And it's not bad. This is, like I said, these aren't bad cards. I'm just telling you the energy. And then you have the Six of Cups, nostalgic. So this King of Wands has this wonderful nostalgic feelings and memories of, I believe, this Empress. And he wants to move forward because we were defining, like, from the decision you made in the middle, right? And you're moving forward to get your 10 of Pentacles. What does that look like? And the cards that are unfolding is the Chariot to go get the Empress. And how does he see the Empress? As his heart's desire from a previous relationship. This is a past relationship because there's nostalgic. You can see the kid looking at the puppy, and now he's old and he's thinking about when he was younger with the puppy, right? He's had this beautiful, long-standing relationship, like I said in the beginning. And they had fun. They had a lot of fun. It brings him happiness when he thinks about this relationship. It brings him joy. It's light. It's not heavy, It gives him, it fulfills him. This fills every cup he has. It's fulfilled. Pretty cool. It's going to take some strength. Yeah, and he's sitting in the Hermit, and I love this. I love this card. And the Hermit, so we've got 3 meditative cards, Cancer, in the month of February. You're going to spend a lot of time in your kind of discerning, what do I want? Oh, I can't make it up, y'all. What do you want? What do you want? That's what this is. What do I want? I wish that I don't really need more words, but that's the Hermit card. Queen of Swords. Tell me about the Queen of Swords, Spirit, for Cancer. Tell me about the Queen of Swords, please. I need 2 more cards. Anything else? I know there are. There's a lot to say about this Queen of Swords. I get it. I have a gut feeling. 7 of Cups. Yes. Lots of options. The 7 of Swords, remember, or the Queen of Swords is this queen wants to have a conversation with this Knight of Wands. Yeah, about previous options. Remember that 3 we were that broken heart and the 3 of Pentacles? Here we are having that conversation. You want to be with me and you want to have this new beginning. Can we talk about all these other situations, shifts you might have been in? And then the Page of Pentacles. We started your story with the Ace of Pentacles. It was your first card in the spread, and we're closing it out with the Page of Pentacles. This whole entire story in February is to get here. A conversation about a new beginning. And it's the King of Pentacles offering you a long-term, stable, committed relationship. That's a big deal. We have a couple of kings out. We have a King of Swords. We have a King of Wands. Now we have a King of Pentacles. I didn't see the King of Cups. Spirit, is there anything that which is not a big deal, not a big deal, but is there anything else you want to share about this reading for Cancer, February? It's funny. I've had some readers say, well, what happens? Like, every situation's different. You're going to have to discern what you want to do. And again, forgive me for how I read energy, because this could be a woman doing, it's just when it's masculine, it just is prevalent. It's the first read out for me. It's the first level of energy. I have the Three of Cups. That's a celebration. That is a complete joyous celebration. You want to have a celebration over this. And your Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. Cancer. In order to have Ten of Pentacles, the one that we saw with the man looking back over his life, the picture, and he's got his family surrounded by him, and he's looking in retirement, and he's happy. He's looking at all the memories that he's created, right? This is the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So this King of Pentacles already possesses all nine, already does. And he's gonna offer or accept another pentacle, I believe, to the Empress, who already has her pentacle. She's well, I think, she is the Empress, but if you're an Empress, you're in the spirit of creating, right? That's why she's pregnant. She has the world here. She's in the birthing mode of something new. She's creating something new. And that's how he sees this person is, I want to go create a life with this person. And she has like all the pentacles as well. So this is 10 times 10. It's pretty cool. Last card is Temperance. And as you know, we have the Two of Wands making a decision. And I think the Two of Pentacles at some point was out here. We have the Temperance card. This is a balance. This is a divine, the divine coming in. And it was completely imbalanced prior. And this is the divine balancing out the situation. Knight of Swords, rushing in and having the conversation. That king, I think it's a King of Wands, is going to have this conversation. It could be the King of Swords is coming in to have that conversation. It could be the King of Pentacles. They're all the same person. I don't know which one's going to knock on your door, which one's going to be prevalent. And then they're going to offer the Two of Cups. And we're going to close it out with this, Cancer, the Sun card, happiest card in the deck. It's amazing. It's an amazing February for you all. If this is your read, wonderful. Congratulations. I'm going to be providing you, Cancer, with a week-by-week play, hopefully. That's my intent. Is I'm gonna provide you a weekly read, and I'm gonna see if it mirrors this as we go through the month and how it unfolds, because of course I am very interested, because I am a Cancer. And I would love to hear from you all if this resonates with you. If you want a personal read, you can always email me at fourthdimensiontarot@gmail.com. There's details in it on my page. And please consider subscribing so you are notified of future content that I post for the weekly reads, etc., and the collective read that I do, as well as leave positive comments, because, man, other people also comment on there, and it just spreads the love. And people, I can't tell you the tribe that we're creating of support and love and healing, a lot of healing. So, Cancer, this is your February read, and I'm very excited for you. This is an amazing, amazing read, and I wish you nothing but love and light. Take care until next time. See ya.